Hello everybody, I hope you're well. Today we're going to be looking at vitamin D. Now, vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. This means that it's stored in the body. It actually helps also with the conversion of vitamin A, which is also a fat-soluble vitamin. So it's a very important vitamin. It's got lots of different functions. And the article that I've written will explore some of these to go alongside this video. Vitamin D is found only in small amounts in certain foods. So often foods are known to be fortified with vitamin D, such as cereals, some dairy products and some orange juice too. Vitamin D is frequently referred to as the sunshine vitamin because sunlight is needed for it to be produced in the skin. So basically there's two main types of vitamin D. There's vitamin D2, which is found is in some food sources such as egg yolks, orange juice, oily fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines. So sardines on toast is a good one. We've spoken about sardines previously. There's not a lot of foods though that naturally contain it. And then there's vitamin D3, and this is formed by the action of sunlight, a chemical reaction of sunlight on the skin. People need varying degrees of vitamin D depending on circumstance, so where they live, exposure to sunlight, so do you work inside, are you outside much, colour of skin, there's different circumstances, but generally many people living in the Northern Hemisphere over the months end of October to end of April do require some form of supplementation. I've recommended 10 micrograms a day of vitamin D. It's important not to take too much though, because it's a fat-soluble vitamin, as we mentioned before, so it's stored in the fat cells, so you don't want an overload of vitamin D because that can lead to toxicity. So the very fact that 10 micrograms a day of vitamin D supplement is recommended for adults over those winter months leads many people to question their status of vitamin D. So nutritional therapists and GPs are able to carry out a test for people to know where they are vitamin D wise, and so whether or not they need more in their diet, more in supplementation form, just to know where to start from really. There are many functions of vitamin D in the body and for health, and more are being discovered in studies, although many studies are needed to further findings in certain areas. I've written about some of those in the article that's over on IVF Babble because it's too much to say here. When it comes to fertility, there have been studies looking at success at IVF and deficiency in vitamin D, so I've put a few references over in the article, and there's still ongoing studies looking at the role of vitamin D and the genes that control the production of estrogen, also linking vitamin D with the production of testosterone, sperm quality, and also a pregnancy outcome. So please do take a look at the article if you get a chance, because there's a lot more in it than I could fit into this video here in the time slot that we've got. And I look forward to seeing you next week with our next healthy nutritional nugget. Have a really good week and take care.